ass nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you, you know them niggas will still hate you. Damn. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on you, PK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing, why you got that drag with you? I'm a bad kidder, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming ass UPK, fuck the enemy. Oh, hey, this that one Westworld shit right here. Think I ain't got the bitch on me, you trippin', homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't sip that clip. Cloud of vision, let's get shit clear. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah, yeah, and I do this shit for my niggas who solid. I ain't resent for I truly acknowledge you ain't in this truth and you ain't in this body, cause bitch you one body. We see it coming cause we really prophets. Oh, warned you about it but you didn't stop it. A hard head make a soft fast, I guess that's why you stop with your soft ass. Hood nigga that can outclass bougie bitches who talking about class. Soon as you cut a motherfucker, they be like, why you talking to me like that? Valuable lesson, before you judge I will check the reflection. Real love is correct. Real love is perfection. Ain't a flaw in it, this is raw business, brotherhood is a weapon. Fuck around and get stepped on, tryna step, watch how you step. Fuck around and get stepped on, tryna step, watch how you step. 10 times out of 10 when we get it in, nigga, it's a win. If you ain't in the UPK, then nigga, it's a sin. Cause it's only one body, one truth, nigga, one spirit, yeah, one God. But when the shit hit the fan, pussy nigga ran, they got in the win. When niggas said he was down, but really the nigga switch. Niggas said he a ride for him, but really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit, hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth about it, this ain't even a diss. Yeah, this how them niggas be acting. Talking that shit like they really be bout it, but when it come down to the action, that's when you find out that they lacking. That's when you find out that they acting. And fucking with my niggas, it's a sure way to end up in the casket. Bitches us against the masses. I don't mind getting dirty, but watch how I clean it up when it get nasty. I lift that Nina up and get the flashes, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Yeah, oh, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Borders are blue and French for the fashion. Yeah, you understand me? We standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah, either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look, and if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West, Lost Tribe.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.
ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yohana. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM.
One West to the death till they bury me.
Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawapya Allah and Officer Masquaya.
One West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's right. White man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's
Shalom, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Muhammad. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Halls Apartments. ISUPK love the kids. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout.
Stupid bitch. That's why you're a bunch of fucking criminals. I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck we his family. You're all a bunch of big pussies. Don't tell me calm down. Who the fuck is you? We don't like none of you.
You okay?
No, how can I be okay? You okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I look like I'm okay? Don't come up in my face here because I hit hard. Fuck wrong with you?
Try it.
I wish you would.
Try it.
You try me and see what the fuck happened. Nigga, we angry. All of us angry out here. So don't think it's y'all alone.
Get out of here.
You who you telling get out of here? Why you telling me get out of here? You asked me a question and I'm answering you.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you? Oh, stupid ass bitch. That's why you gotta hide your face.
You wanna go to jail?
You told me my mother can tell you anything.
You wanna go to
Fuck
jail?
wrong with you? You wanna hit me? Hit me, bitch. You ain't got me. Nobody's scared of you. You're a pussy ass. Come. I got rings on, bitch. So me and you can fight. You a pussy bitch. You a pussy bitch. That's why your kids them don't like you. And your wife is fucking on you. That's why you gotta hide your face. My face ain't hidden, bitch. I'm American, you stupid bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all. You can take me too high. I'm Charlotte and Zodiac friends. You know what to do? Tell them, no. You want me? Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck all of you. Put that on the news. Let Trump see it. I'm so fucking red, bitch.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put billions of my houses. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every Battery crackers surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in you. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas to the be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down. amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
on a cool damn night, gave myself in that misty light, was hypnotized by strange delight under a lilac tree.
Spitting Hebrew, 3 and 1, combination, yeah. Well, how you want to talk like us after this? ISUBK and the Commanding Priest inspiration, rock like out my house shine. I made wine for my heart, and it's true. That's the rock it takes. I finally got the recipe, passed down the ages, sitting under the family tree. Put my heart and all my soul, stretched enough to feed. Go wild, go all the nigga, I'm a priest. First I was lost, needed more songs. Now I'm over the truth all along. Is the songs is wrong, cause we the dogs, bread, bait, off the plate. I'm Jake, wishing to eat, fishing the got meat. In the recipe, I made wine for my heart, and it's true. That's the recipe. Seen it there for me. Lord knows it's what's left of me. Something was missing. I found myself in the kitchen. Water whipping up a piece of chicken just to feed my ambition. Or is it me trying to fill my greed? When it always had to have some green. Burning what I made up every day. Wasted eating, regurgitate. I had a taste for something different, wishing I knew it is. It had me on a mission, ducking state prison, watching opposition on an expedition straight to position. For instance, full of capers often, 50 bands dashed in my apartment. Meet the spark, they get to talking like the Nintendo popping in the extra cartridge. Women hawking, best promoters. When she told her, framework Golex, still void, it couldn't fill that hole. Sex money be over and over, but hold up, wait, what's that aroma? Frozen, I'm gone, and I'm getting warmer. Closer and closer, I came to the home of the truth. I'm smelling the salt through my gullet. Order a blue house, I hopped out my garment. Look how my friends is falling. I've been anointed with oil, I'm putting this working. Cutting, blazing, breaking down, and I'm serving. All the catering in Israel. It's seasoned all in the soda. With plenty wine in the oil, you find it's more fine than the gold. And I found the recipe. I made wine for my heart, and it's true. That's the rock it takes. I finally got the recipe. Passed down the ages, sitting under the family tree. Put my heart and all my soul, stretched enough to feed. Go Cause let me tell you, right, you see this can't get a slice. There's some ingredients to suffice. Should be nice even if the spice ain't precise. Like your whole life is a sacrifice. 2 or more in the name of Christ. Like the night you had to cut corners just to afford to fill all your short orders. It makes a lot of zeal as you go. One the kind is rechargeable. It's hard to pull crumbs and bread, but you kept holding to the crux skull and make it pose. Ain't no other wood. You can never have too much brotherhood. We was laying eggs that would go bananas. Cops tried to beat and the bandanas. Got you gon' need at least the faith of a mustard seed. When you're stirring the pot up, the pressure gon' brew. Just know you ain't bit off more than you can chew. Only one Lord, faith and baptism. Lot of knowledge and wisdom. I'll keep you cool as a cucumber. If you find yourself in a pickle, get your bread and last of all, why they all bring it all to a bowl. Not half-baked, cause you warm and get spit right back in the bowl. Cold, and after you forge it, go find a man that the Lord's had for you and yours. And just remember that this ain't for it. You know about the recipe. I mean, why?
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.
Shalom. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Muhammad. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Homes Apartments. ISUPK love the kid. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Shalom. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Muhammad. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Homes Apartments. ISUPK love the kid. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping. Cause us.
What's going on? Y'all, some talk about some shout to all the sisters. Yeah, I mean, holding it down. Wednesday night, you all know how we do. We staring down the barrel of the Lord's 57th annual Passover. Get that a hand.
That's right.
Pedigree and some heritage for you, man.
That's right. That's right.
Houston, Texas, we're gonna be doing it big. You also have to make your plans to get down there, man. Do the whole thing. But in the meantime, in between time, Houston, Texas this weekend. Houston, Texas this weekend for the Down South Cookout, man. The Down South Cookout. I talked to Officer Tazadak down there today. You know, he deal with the she chef the whole thing up. He sound like Baba Shrimp Park. He said, you see, we killed that bull. He said, so I done made curry beef, stew beef, barbecue beef, jerk beef,
beef saute.
He sauteed beef. He said, I didn't even know you could make what's the thing he said they make? I damn near think he said they made souffle out the beef out. They made every goddamn thing under the planet out of that beef, brother. You might want to go get down there and see Officer Rob on that grill. He is absolutely insane when it comes to the grill. You know what I mean? He ain't playing with it. So that's going on this weekend. Excuse me, for sure. With that said, you know what I mean? Of course, big up Commander General Hannah Hard is working down in Israel, putting it all together for everybody, holding the zones down, securing everything in Jamaica, Trinidad, all over the place where, you know, the chaos is going on now, all over in Chicago, dealing with the brothers and the sisters who dealing with, you know, all manner of hell with Trump and his Gestapo. Like, here's the house of safety. Here's the house of safety, you know what I mean? You'll be catching me every Monday night, 9 p.m. And when the heavy hitters, they're always on Black Watch on Monday night. You know,
That's
what I mean?
right.
Meantime, pay your tithes. ISUPK.com, 10% of all your increase on earnings must come in. And of course, go pay for your Passover, man. $200 per adult 17 years and over. Pay that thing right now. Pay that. I daring everybody. I post my receipt. I was 2 days late than what I wanted, but it's done. That bill gonna get paid in about 10 more days. It's not a problem. They could wait. They could wait. They have a whole, they have hedge funds on the internet for that shit. And stock market. Pay that bill, man. Come, let me see who's gonna do it second. I think Matazabar in Baltimore got me beat. I think he paid his own Friday. You know what I mean? He got me beat, boy. You're going there and pay that Passover fee, man. Houston is going to be absolutely glorious. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So tonight we're going to get in. We're going to rock with some stories. You know what I mean? What you all like so far? Is there anything? I know the Cap, how Jamaica going? How the brothers down there dealing?
I talked to K-Ad one. K-Ad one had to leave his he had to go downtown to get some internet so he could call. They're doing they're doing good. He said this one that hit was worse than the one that hit last year. But them brothers and them they're straight. But the country is it's torn up.
Yeah, the infrastructure is bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I know a few people died, but the death toll to me, Cap, I was expecting way more.
I think get a few days. They will come on with it. Yeah, a few days. Because the type of destruction you see down there, you give them a few days. You may be pulling bodies. Out from God knows where.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think they did the evacuation stuff. I know some people stayed, but a lot of people left the west and went inland, central, and more east, which didn't really get it as bad. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm suspecting it's going to be a stark difference than what happened with Texas. You know what I mean? I'm suspecting it's going to be a stark, big
Texas.
Huge. Remember?
Yeah.
Hurricane that went through there, and so many people didn't want to leave.
Yeah, that's when
go ahead.
That when Ted Cruz, went and took a holiday. Somehow he took a holiday when
hurricane. Not that one. The one with the river just the other day. Remember there was a river that 2 months ago, and they didn't sound the alarm, and
with the kids and them.
Yeah. But I think that was by a storm.
Yeah.
A storm came through.
You're right.
The river overflow and all. And I mean, the death toll there was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. So I'm waiting to see this death toll now, just to see, of course, condolences to anybody who suffered a loss, and those loved ones. But just know we building the kingdom that they could get back.
Yeah.
But boy, I know these tribes. I know Benjamin is for sure part of the Lord's people, because I saw the hurricane party. I don't know if you all saw it. I saw the video of Hurricane Melissa. They had a party before the hurricane hit, and after, brother, I see a video. The brothers is diving into the moving water, having fun.
Good night, babe.
I'm like, we surely the people who partied with Jethro and not Jethro with it was Jethro and them. When Moses came off the mount, not Jethro, what's his name?
Aaron
and them.
Yeah.
You surely was them people. Of course, yeah. Brother, they die. I'm gonna look for the video and post it up. They're diving into the water. They're calling a homie, we're gonna dive off into. I was like, you ain't worried if there's a car under the water, you might hit your head? Nothing? Yeah, that's what people who have nothing to lose. There's nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
Poverty and oppression. So what's my life? What am I saving my life to? Go back to storms everywhere and my house washed away? I might as well have some fun. I might as well have a party.
Salaki, sir.
Please.
And what you saying and Captain Nyathak is saying is so heavy. And this is how the Jamaicans and the brothers and sisters in the Caribbean are brothers to black people in America with the 12 tribes, because it's the same thing going on here in America. Like if you go online, white people are so frantic that Donald Trump has shut down the government and he's getting ready to cut SNAP benefits, food stamps. I see black people making skits online, all type of jokes. And it's hilarious, and it's like a lot of people cannot understand, like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is going to affect us, and they don't understand. We are people who have nothing to lose. We have nothing already. We've been living with scraps already. We've been like, this is our life. This is you white people, black people, they joke to us because this is just another day. Like, okay, well, let's see what today looks like. And the world can't understand it. So that same thing with the brothers in Jamaica, I understand that very well. And I think that's how for those you brothers and sisters that don't know, we are brothers with the West Indians out in the Caribbean, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, the Cubans. Because forget about it. I seen that video and I said, I understand that. You understand? Straight up.
What else you gonna do? Because you're gonna sit and mope,
right?
You're gonna mope around. You're gonna be like, it might as well have a party if this is the last.
That's right.
If this is the last, like I said, brother, you put us on the Gaza, we'd make that shit look like a club. There'd be people flying to the Gaza like it was Ibiza.
Yep.
There would be people taking holidays. Let's go party with them niggas because they're having fun over there.
Yeah.
In the middle of hell, man. Listen, everybody in the islands, Jamaica, Cuba, I think they say it's heading up to Bahamas and Bermuda after.
Yeah.
You'll be of good courage, man. Keep your head high. Your father is passing through. You say he'll be getting out his sanctuary first, but best believe what he's going to put on these heathens is going to be way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse. They're going to suffer more. The kingdom is yours. Your rulership is yours. You ain't and fret. Go ahead, Slacky Cat.
And who knows if the Lord are trying to buy time for Asha too.
Exactly.
Trying to buy time for the Caribbean and hoping that this oppressor does see that, it ain't on his time. You know what I mean? Because fly jet through that type of weather. Go try, go try and fight a war through that weather and see what's gonna happen to you. You know what I mean?
I believe they were saying something like that the storm was affecting some of their
drills,
and them coming down.
They gotta sink. I hope it sank one of their damn Navy ships. And they rescue everybody, of course, but sink the ship.
Yeah, it's a rough situation now. It's a rough situation. I'm trying to see hold on, let me see if I could share this screen here, brother. This here is them storm chasers. Them storm chasers, brother, catch themselves flying into the storm.
Good night.
And this is them flying into Melissa. This is them over it. Oh shit, hold on. It's not showing up. Salakia. My apologies. This is them flying over Melissa, brother. And they said, Melissa had 180 miles per hour sustained winds.
Yeah.
They said they had to abandon the chase because the winds outside of the eye was pulling the plane up and down. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the Lord is, I hope you all could see it. The Lord is absolutely magnificent in everything he do. This is in the eye.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In the eye, where it's peaceful. It's peaceful, nothing going. But outside of it, yikes.
Yo.
Yikes. The Lord is in the storm, brother. Without a doubt. He's absolutely in the storm.
Cap, they said that's 10 miles within that eye. They said it's 10 miles in diameter of just the eye, the calm part of that storm. It's 10 miles.
It's 10 miles. I think they was warning people, do not come outside thinking the hurricane is passed in the eye because it's so peaceful. They say when the eye hits, everything stops and it's calm, it's peaceful. Listen, now, they said birds was trapped in the eye.
Yes, come on.
Birds couldn't even fly out of the damn thing. They just had to move with the damn hurricane.
Damn.
Them storm chasers was able to see it, like the birds couldn't get out because the winds were so strong. And they're saying, listen, if you in Jamaica and that eye hit over, don't wander too far from your shelter. If you had to make it to somewhere else that's close, make it. But don't, go on a long journey, because the backside of that eye gonna come up and the wind's going in a different direction at that point. You know what I mean? Like the Lord is, he can do something absolutely amazing, and glorious even in destruction.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I'm looking for the footage of them diving into the water. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Cause, sir, as I'm watching this, Christians, that because they don't know the God of the Bible, Christians will always. We had a Christian coming to the class Tuesday and was like, God, try to battle, and was, God is all love. And I said, well, when you see that hurricane right now, is that love to you? He said, no, it's terrible. I was like, exactly. That's God. You don't understand the God of the Bible. God is the author of that.
That's right.
There's an angel right now stirring that up. He's stirring it up and making sure that it's to the Lord's liking. Like, that's God. And you Christians, you don't have the proper healthy reverence for the power of the universe, for the Most High God. You don't have reverence for the man that is the author of life and death, peace and war. You don't have the proper reverence nor understanding, because you follow liars in the church. You follow pastors. I see things like this, and it reminds me, this is God.
Yeah.
And then it makes me self-examine it all the time. I see things like this, and it keeps me right in my proper place.
Yeah, it lets you know, like you have a saying, you're gonna know which God you serve.
That's right.
You're gonna know exactly which God you serve, bro.
That's right.
You know what I mean? This is the one here. these these brothers is having a ball. This is, there's a calm in the storm.
Yo,
brother, I'm like, well, surely you ain't worried about a car under there anyway. You ain't worried about, nothing.
Yo, Meshach, he's so watching that and saying we cannot allow them men to rise. I'm so you cannot allow them men to rise, because brother, oh man.
Oh, listen, that's it's, brother. Like you look at this act. This is the people who built Tulsa, Oklahoma 30 or 40 years after slavery, quote unquote, ended. This is the people who, after a few hundred years of the French Revolution, drove the French back and took the world by the nuts under Haiti and helped inspire the Bolivarian Revolution in South America and funded Simon Bolivar to help free Venezuela from Spain. This is a people who you could take everything from, and we will still make something, and it will drive you crazy.
Yeah.
It'll drive you insane. Like, I watch these brothers do this here, and this is in the middle of the hurricane, and the hurricane ain't passed yet. Because the hurricane was one day. It got to be on in the eye, or just as on the outside of it somewhere. And I'm like, imagine these brothers was on the Gaza. You know what we'd have built and had parties and doing all, we'd have made that tragedy look like shit. I want to be bombed too. Listen, and I'm not saying anything weird, because why? Our ghettos, our barrios, our favelas, our reservations, we all make it so good. The heathens come there just for street cred. The heathens dress like us in the ghetto just to be cool, just to be hip. The heathens seek our poverty as style because we make it look so goddamn good. Like, brother, there's a hurricane. They say this is the most severe hurricane since Gilbert. Gilbert, and you should go look up Gilbert. They made songs. Benjamites made songs saying, why Gilbert?
Yeah.
Why Gilbert? Why Gilbert had to be so bad? And this is what you do in the day of the hurricane. You are surely the 12 tribes of Israel. This is who partied in the wilderness act. This is who partied while Moses went on that mountain. Salakia Warrior, go ahead.
If I could, sir, what you're saying is so heavy. And, I had a conversation with a sister a couple of days ago about the SNAP and the EBT going away. And she said something, brother, that was so true. She said, only thing I look forward to, I can't wait for the type of food that Black people are going to come up with from this poverty.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Because I started thinking about oxtail and all these food that's so amazing now that was slave food back in the days.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she said, I just can't wait to see what kind of wittiness Black people come up with the food, with the little bit they have. And I said, wow.
Listen,
that cut me. Because I was actually asking, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they cut all these things? And she cut me deep with that one. I said, good night.
Listen, it's down there like what Kazak was saying, where that shit is not going to affect us.
Yeah.
Like we're used to this. We're used to nothing. We're used to you get the assistance. You know my sisters I hear talk about they go to the store with is it the WIC or this? I forget which one it is. But they go to get stuff and the cashier is telling them they can't get that. You got to put that back and go take some other brand and fighting with them over taking the food that's in the assistance package. Like they damn near narrowing it down to what they could get. And we take whatever and make glorious things with it. One thing is going to happen. You're going to see a lot of people eating together now. You're going to see us, you're going to see people, providing food that's, so creative. So creative. And listen, and I could tell you who's onto it. There's a Jewish lawyer. I'm going to look it up. I don't know if one of you, either Kazaka or Warrior, you'll look it up. His name is something Stein. He's an IRS lawyer. He's furloughed with the layoff. He started a hot dog stand this week in DC called the Shyster.
Shyster.
I was like, you are shiesty, motherfucker. It's called the Shyster. And he's serving hot dogs in a suit. And he said all this money is going to charity, some charity somewhere. And he knows when he gets his job back, he's going to keep the hot dog stand. He's going to keep the hot dog stand running. I'm like, you're going to find some way to try to benefit off of this because you know the tax code and the law. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe the Shyster. Let somebody Black do that. They're going to ask for the licenses. They're going to ask for, the paperwork. They're going to ask for the filing status. You know what I mean?
I got it right here, sir.
Go ahead.
This furloughed IRS lawyer is living out his dream of being a hot dog vendor. Nearly 1 month into the government shutdown, hundreds of thousands of federal workers remain on furlough. Isaac Steen is one of them. Normally, he's a lawyer for the IRS who writes tax regulations. But on a sunny Sunday afternoon, on a corner in his Washington, D.C. neighborhood, he's wearing a suit and tie, working his hot dog stand, Shyster's Dogs. It's motto, the only honest ripoff in D.C.
Oh, Lord. Listen, he's shysty.
Yeah.
He said it's Shyster Dogs.
Good night, Lord.
Go ahead.
I am having a grand old time slinging hot dogs, Steen said. A hot dog and a drink runs $10 or $17 with a bag of chips tossed in if you buy 2 dogs.
Listen, they're so enamored with our life. He didn't say I'm selling hot dogs. He said I'm slinging it.
Yeah.
You understand what's going on here?
Right.
I'm slinging these hot dogs like he the dope man.
Yep.
But yeah, Machak, what you you wearing them regular full gloves? Nigga, man, that OJ type, that black thing on his hand.
Yep.
He have on the OJ gloves because he can't afford to get product under his nails. I mean, and he called it the only ripoff in DC because he's shysty and he got a Jewish name. Oh my gosh! If I did that, I would be anti-Semitic.
Right.
But he could do it though. He could do it. Listen, I don't know if you look at the umbrella. It says Shyster.
Oh God.
It says the Shyster. I'm ripping you all off right now, and he's doing this whole part of his brand. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a building with Shyster on it, and it's going to be a hot dog, like Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. We're gonna do this because that's what we always do. Though. We always rise above the muck, always rise above, our circumstances with very little, with nothing down there. So,
because who knows if he gain help? Because what I mean, their community, they began, all the help they could get. You know what I mean? Who knows if he gain somebody sponsoring the hot dogs? You know what I mean? The bombs. You understand what I'm saying?
He definitely writing it off with his tax laws. He know how to rip off the government. That's what he's saying is the most honest rip off. Kahan say poo shiesty. Jew shiesty.
Right.
Let me stop. We get clipped a couple of weeks ago. I don't want to call the general. What did you say, Michelle? I said the J word.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so that's it. So where you all want to start?
As you talking about, them farmers better get, quick quick on the foot like that too, because them farmers right now they hurting big time. They're hurting big time. That 40 million that they're crying over is 40 million or 40 billion that they give to Argentina.
I think it's billion, eh?
Yeah, I think it's billion.
I think it's billion. Let me double check. I think it's billion. Go ahead.
Yeah, like they're crying over it, and them lobster farmers, whatever you call them, they're crying too because the Canadians and them, what I mean, they're making a killing over it because of the tariffs, right? Like Trump put them tariffs on I forget who they're selling it to, where the lobster farmers in America, they hurting big time because of the tariffs. Big time hurting. You know what I mean? And they crying about it. And the problem about it too is, like, you realize you ain't hearing nothing about black farmers. You hearing nothing. You would think that there's no black farmer in America.
Yeah.
But you seeing all them white farmers, they're crying, even with the beef. Right? I mean, with those beef farmers, still there are 4 big companies that have a monopoly on the beef. You understand? And that's setting the prices up. You know what I mean? They're making it look as if, like the beef stock is low. There's a white man. He did a video saying, yo, I raise all these cattle here, here in America.
Yep.
Right here. Yo, come on. Come, come get my, my beef. Pause. You know what I mean?
Because I'm come take his meat.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And if I could,
go ahead.
I was going to say what you're saying is heavy. They don't understand America trying to buy friends. That's why they trying to save Argentina. They trying to get that money to Argentina so they can have a good base and military base operations with Argentina, because they know the Chinese is swooping in South America, making it part of their Belt Road Initiative, where they're going to come in. They know South America got everything they need for them electric vehicles.
Yep.
And they're trying to sell them electric vehicles in South America. They sell them like hotcakes in Brazil. You know what I mean? So if you want an electric vehicle, head on down to Brazil.
Listen, that's exactly what that Brazil deal is for. That Brazil deal, not Brazil, Argentina. That Argentina deal is to get Argentina to help them secure South America so they could fully take Venezuela. They want to fully take Venezuela over, and they had to sweeten the pot. They have to sweeten the pot because that whole South American region, it was all one at one time called Grand Colombia.
Yeah.
And they had good alliances with Chile and Argentina. So even though they're not together as one anymore, they still have a kind of neighborly respect and would still try to help. That's why even before, remember in 2019 or 20, Trump damn near had to threaten Colombia to let his troops come there to try to invade Venezuela at that time. You know what I mean? So this whole thing here, brother, is they're scrapping for their life for that oil. And if it means giving up $20 billion now, we're going to make that back later. Fuck them cows. That's what Trump is saying. F them damn cows. Like, Lil Nas say, fuck them kids. Trump say, fuck them cows. I need access to be able to take over Venezuela.
Go ahead.
Nathan.
I was just going to add to what you were saying too, with that whole Argentina stuff. And that's, you know what I mean? And the oppressor, he doesn't factor anymore side at all. Because little do you know that Trump friends and them was investing, buying bonds up in Argentina. And the shit come and crash. So now he's bailing them out, basically. See? You understand what I'm saying? Because as you're saying, more than likely they was going to try to use Argentina, but that plan, falls. So now he had to come in with the money to try and save them. You understand?
That would also explain what happened in Brazil too. Just overnight, you have a raid. I don't know if you want to start with that. Silaki Kapash, go ahead. If yours done that, Zach.
Yeah, that's done.
No sweat. Kapash, just jumping in. Go ahead, please.
And I was just going to add in, and it's all part of the grander World War III scheme, which obviously Donald Trump, he ain't come up with, but they do got a lot of military scientists that think long term, because Venezuela is an ally to Russia and China, and has been against America, calling it the devil, and saying all types of things about America, the oppressor, which is true. So they know in the long term scheme of things, they got a land that could be used against them if America were to go, full force against one of the other superpowers.
Right.
So it's imperative that they try to secure, they calling it their backyard. They trying to secure their backyard in their mind. So that way, when they go up to their neighbors, to the other superpowers and get it on in World War III, there's not somebody they can put a whole bunch of bombs and invade and a landing strip to come on into America. So, at the end of the day, if you can't read that World War III is coming, you need a Dr. Seuss book or something, because you've been saying this since 1969, and all the pieces, all of it's coming in your face now.
Yep.
So, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to start there with that story.
Yeah.
With the beef, it cap, I think it's 20 billion. They say as of late October, the US and Argentine governments have announced a plan to increase the low tariff import quota for Argentina beef from 20 to 80,000 metric tons. But the dollar amount of the deal has not been quickly released. The action sparked significant controversy within the US and the beef industry. US imports from Argentina. Before this announcement, the move allows a controversial $20 billion financial aid package that the US provided to Argentina in mid-October 2025. You can't pay the federal government.
Yeah.
You're giving them a financial aid package for $20 billion.
Man.
Go ahead.
Nah, I said they're screaming for, like this place in, like, okay, it's in hell, but we not seeing it. But them rich white men, they're seeing the problems that coming. And they're trying to gobble up as much money as they could gobble up before this place crash. Because I think the crash that's coming gonna be the worst ever crash you're gonna see It's gonna be worse than that. What 1929? It's gonna be real bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real bad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And yeah,
Not
and
for us, though.
that's us. Yeah,
For us.
not for us.
But for them.
Yeah, they're gonna be real bad. It's gonna be real bad for them.
So, like I said, it's heavy too, Captain. I thought that you brought up 1929, the Great Depression, because some history that a lot of people do not know is that because of the white man's unbridled hatred and racism against black people during the early 1900s, prior to the Great Depression, and after we came out of slavery, black people amassed a great amount of wealth very quickly amongst ourselves. But because white people were so racist, they didn't allow us to put our money into their financial institutions. And so that's why even in the Judite community, still to this day, I see Benjamites do it too. We live in all the same experience, but like we put all of our important things, money, documents, under the mattress or in the mattress. Like, you know, so like it's something that we've always done and passed down because coming from that practice of us not being able to put our things in the locked deposit boxes and bank accounts. So when the Great Depression hit and the stock market crashed, white people were in bread lines, like the federal workers in DC right now. They were in bread lines, food bank lines. They were suffering because of white people's racism. Black people had what they call liquid cash, physical cash. And because of it, black people were able to now further build much more wealth. That's where you see a lot of these Black Wall Street and a lot of these towns start to shoot up all over the United States because we had the wealth amongst each other. And so this is not new for us. And white people, what you don't understand is your racism, even though it affects us, you're not used to being living on the bottom of society. You're not used to struggling. You're not used to suffering. You're not used to being to not having what you're supposed to have. Unfortunately, black people, we have been made to adapt in this place and work with scraps. And because we're God's people, we have been able to do it. The white people, you are not ready for what's coming to this place. You're already complaining. Your farmers is already complaining. How you voted for the man just last year. You voted for him last year, and you're complaining already about your decision. Well, that's you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Donald Trump is what you deserve. Donald Trump is exactly what America deserves. And I pray the Lord gives more of America what they deserve because you earned it, man. You earned a bastard like Donald Trump. You earned somebody like him.
That's right. That's right.
If I could say something,
because like what Kazak's saying, they're like, you voted for him not even a year ago, and you're complaining already. Where's your faith? You told us to wait on Obama. You said give him time. He can't change it right away.
Yep.
People waited 2 terms, 8 years, and still waiting. 8 months later, and you complaining?
Yeah.
How about this? How about you make a deal with Black and Latino communities to buy your cows from you?
Yeah.
How about you just sell it to us locally? You don't know what to do with it. Give it to us at half price because we know you how to sell them cheap if you want to break even.
Yeah.
You want to break even. You know, we don't want you killing them and burying them because they cost too much. Just come give us them half price. We'll see what will happen with our communities. You'll see how we thrive. Salaki, go ahead. Whoever was going.
No, what you're saying is so heavy, and what Kevin I thought, and what Kazak Ahmad said is so heavy because what you said, Captain Mashaka, is they hurting. When you look at the recent Amazon layoff, supposedly, I just checked it up. Amazon recent job losses have primarily affected corporate roles across various departments. Leaner, reduce bureaucracy, and prioritize investments in AI, human resources, devices and services, Amazon Web Services, operations, corporate support functions, other corporate functions. Because I was wondering, they talking about all these Amazon layoffs. They kept showing the buildings of these skyscrapers. I'm like, damn, so where all the lines of Amazon warehouse workers supposed to be at? They were showing the corporate motherfuckers, excuse my language.
Yep.
So, like you said, hey, when you got to trim the fat, Get rid of you gonna get rid of them. You ain't getting rid of us. You're gonna get rid of them. So
Yeah,
that's on them.
If I could, sir.
You good?
Like if I could, what everybody's saying is so heavy, and Kazak nailed it on the head. You know what I mean? Like they being where they're at, they're about to feel it. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 9, I'm paraphrasing. It says, "Hell beneath thee is come up to meet thee." I mean, so the people at the bottom, like we've been down here. That's why I don't even understand why black people are panicking so much over the shutdown of the government of your oppressor. I mean, this is his problem. The
Right.
slaves right now, when the master's in trouble, the slaves have relief. I mean, the slaves get relief because it wasn't like we was prospering before he got in trouble. We still the same place we're at, but now he's coming down. His kingdom is falling. This is not our kingdom. Right now, we should be looking for the kingdom of God to come. I mean,
Right.
as a nail in the coffin for him. That's all.
Yeah, we should be looking for that next thing. You so right. It's the Stockholm syndrome. Master gets sick, he sneeze. But when you look at it, there's plenty opportunity for us. You know, just if we could just look at each other with value.
That's right.
Is there so much right now. And listen, it looked like now I don't expect that situation with Trinidad and Venezuela to turn on the up, because of course they ain't under Christ. But I'm seeing some brotherhood between Venezuela, the Asherites, and the Benjamites in Trinidad. I'm seeing the whole thing up where they are publicly saying, their ministers, their vice president, her name is Delcy something, Maduro is saying it, and the minister of energy is saying, do not listen to that East Indian woman. Don't listen to her. Like she is selling you all out with Trump. She's believing lies. They're appealing to the public. They say Monday they cut the ties with Trinidad and cut the oil and gas off. And this morning they called the leader of the opposition, which is the other political party, which is traditionally run by black people, for a sit down. Now imagine that. The devil is at the doorstep. And Asher said, we want to talk to them niggas, not you East Indians. And brother, the East Indians are losing their fucking minds. You should see the comments, boy. You should see the comments. You should go read the story, read the paper, and look at the East Indians are losing their mind. They're calling to deport Venezuelans from Trinidad right now. Imagine that. Imagine that shit. Like I'm seeing something, and I hope it brings the 12 tribes together in that respect more.
Right.
Where Asha is getting to see now that we never had a problem with you all before. We always worked good. But these East Indians here, they the greedy ones. They the problem.
And Cap, I think you know, I mean, if we were allowed to really look into the history, you would see that they, like before they came on the island, we more than likely work with them Asherites.
Hell yeah.
I mean, good. You know what I mean? Because as you're saying, them East Indians, most of the East Indians, they're siding with the with the prime minister because she is East Indian. Like nobody can't see now that they ain't no, you know what I mean, like ain't no racism. There's racism, you know what I mean, all over. You understand? And Trinidad full of racism, especially when it comes to them East Indians, when it comes to black people. Like they like to talk about drugs, but yet and still they don't talk about, as you were saying, in your class, you mentioned Dole Shady. They never want to bring up Dole Shady. They never want to bring up any of the drug dealers in Trinidad that are East Indian. They never bring it up. But the problem is black people on the island. The problem is the Asherites. You know what I mean? And the you know what I mean, as you're saying, more than likely the prime minister of Trinidad and Tobago got paid. You know what I mean? They're getting paid. And you know what I mean, and the government, you know what I mean, who knows what deal they had to make, like what deal they made. They pull them in some office and tell them, yo, if you want to do this, you know what I mean, we go hold you accountable the same way with Venezuela. And all they have to do is tell you can't sell your oil, you can't sell your gas, you can't sell nothing coming out of Trinidad. And before you know it, you know what I mean, you have two different nations in that country, and it's gonna be on and popping. You know what I mean? It's going to be a serious civil war. So who knows what the oppressor done, you know what I mean, did with this heathen. You know what I mean? And this heathen done, you know what I mean, say, you know what? For the country to survive, I might have to do this. And I'm making excuses, but you know what I mean, who knows what? Because just you know what I mean, it have black people in the government, that UNC. You know what I mean? Who knows? They ain't really talking about it. You know what I mean? All you know that's doing is deciding with this devil against, you know what I mean, our people.
Because of
You know what I
promises.
mean?
Because of
Yeah.
promises. And listen, this is the other fallout of war in the region. You know, like even in the streets amongst our people who would have been in illegal activity, they'll tell you war is bad for business.
Yeah.
They tell you war is bad for business. It slows down things. Nobody ain't want to come out. Nobody ain't want to buy. If war breaks out in the region, trade is going to slow down. Can't bring whatever they want in. Ships can't go out as normal, and it's going to be a strain on the Caribbean islands. And that's what Venezuela under Chavez and Maduro was doing with the Petro-Caribbean agreement. They agreed to supply the islands with oil and gas at a lower rate. They agreed to work with Latin American countries at a subsidized rate because they had so much of it. America wants that, boy. Trump said, listen, we gonna come in there and take that oil. We want that oil. He's salivating over that thing. You know what I mean? Like war is on the horizon, man. Now is the time to get under the Israelite school of UPK. Get in here and learn how to, you know, obey the Lord and turn back to the Lord. So now he can preserve you with what's to come, because what's coming is going to be the worst that the world has ever seen. World War III and the prelude to it is going to be unprecedented times.
Yeah.
Unprecedented times. If I could get Jeremiah 16 and 16, I think that's what I want.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yep.
Kawakam. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16.
No, start at 14, Salakia.
Kawakam, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Like everybody knows the reputation of the Lord when it came to the destruction of Egypt. Like it's you know, it's all over. The history is there. You know, different nations have accounts of what happened. Like the Lord's famous, even till this day, we celebrate the Passover every year. It's damn near the pivotal, you know, the pinnacle or the climax of the high holy days. It's the forefront of it. The Sabbath service first, Passover right after.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of months. You keep this in all your dwellings. This is our independence. The Lord showed it to us and told us, keep it in all our dwellings. And Jeremiah, the Lord told Jeremiah, there's going to come a time when nobody going to talk about the Passover anymore. Nobody going to talk about the destruction of Egypt and how he, you know, split the Red Sea, the plagues, all the plagues that came through Egypt, the boils, the frogs turning the Nile red, you know, the locusts, all of that. Nobody ain't gonna talk about that. Nobody ain't gonna talk about splitting the Red Sea and how Pharaoh's armies drowned in the Red Sea. Nobody ain't gonna talk about the pillar of fire by night and the cloud by day. Nobody ain't gonna talk about how the nations around were scared when they heard the Israelites was coming nearby, because they thought that the Lord was going to do to them what he did to Egypt. The Lord said, behold, a day is going to come when, you know, nobody ain't going to talk about Egypt anymore. Nobody ain't going to talk about that destruction. Go ahead.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. What's the land of the north? North America.
That's right.
That's where we at. Because this is who sits over the top of the 12 tribes. The United States of America, man. And Trump is at the helm right now, oppressing the 12 tribes like nobody else. Go ahead.
And from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
And the Lord is going to bring us into our homeland, that nation of Israel, not the Gaza Strip and that little piece right there with Tel Aviv.
Right.
He gonna put us in the borders of them 4 rivers he mentioned in Genesis.
That's right.
He's gonna do it, and his reputation is going to be the Lord who brought us out of the land of the north. The destruction that's coming to this place, it's going to be well deserved and well earned, and it's going to be a destruction that they cannot get away from because of their lust for oppression. The lust for oppression is going to drive them into a cage that they're going to close the door to. They're just going to drive in there and sit in there and do it. And the Lord's reputation is going to supersede what he did in Egypt because of it. You see what Trump and them doing right now? You see what this administration is doing right now? They are going to earn everything the Lord has prophesied. Like nobody's going to be able to say the God of the Bible is evil. How could he do this?
Right.
No. Nobody's going to be able to say that because the world right now is witnessing what's going on. Go ahead.
Right.
That was it. Anybody want to jump in?
So, like Cap, what you said is so heavy, and it's proof. I'm seeing it that the UPK is the Lord is putting His Spirit on the UPK to be heard all over the earth. My mother, she's married to a bishop. In this, that she's married to a bishop, and when I first came into the school, I would go over her house and I would be battling, because she's full of zeal and not understanding. So I'd be in there battling. As soon as I start winning, well, you're not gonna be in here yelling in my house, and all that. I learned the hard way that she don't want to hear it, and so we talk, but I guess we got like an unspoken thing that we don't talk about anything regarding the Bible, because the moment we do, it was like, okay, I got to say something. I got to speak up. So we got an unspoken rule where we talk and we keep it lighthearted. But I was talking to her a couple of months ago, and she was saying she'd be scared to say Donald Trump's name on the phone and all that. She's like, don't say his name on my phone. I'm like, come on. but I was like, she was talking about all the things that was going on. I was like, it got quiet for a minute. And I said, would it be safe to say that the white man is the devil? And she got quiet and she started laughing. She said, you know what? I'm gonna give you that one. You understand? And so what you saying, is to bring the point of what you're saying is, if Christians are seeing this, people that claim that God love everybody, and it just spoke volumes to me, because she would have never admitted that. And it's like the world is seeing, okay, these people are devils, and everything that's happening, they, like you said, they have earned it. And she had to admit, she said, you know what? I'll give you that one. And so, make no mistake, they seeing it. So like it.
I'm trying to tell you, like, okay, everything he did is damn near, like, imagine you moving through an area. Let's say most brothers on this panel here tonight have had the fortune of traveling, whether it's within the states or without the states, but you're moving from where you're local to outside. And one of the things that you have to learn to do is have a skill to be able to adapt and get along with people in a new area. It's better to not have enemies. You may not make friends, but it's good to not have enemies. Trump don't give a damn about friends or enemies.
Yeah.
He just going through doing whatever. So when you see he came and he, shrink the government and fire people and close down departments of education, even if he had silent allies in there, they're now going to turn on him. They're now going to not, it's like, this is too much. We didn't vote for this. You're farmers. This is too much. We didn't vote for this. You have decorated military generals retiring because of this shit. Turning. Then you had Hegseth come in there and call the generals on them fat. They're too fat to lead. I don't want to see your big ass walking through the Pentagon. Even if they ain't say nothing now, you've now made some enemies. Yeah. You've now made some enemies. Like, it's so, when it's time for them to cash in, they're going to cash in. They're going to cash in on him. Like, he's made so many enemies. I tell you, y'all better go watch Julius Caesar. Y'all go better watch Julius Caesar. Everybody who was in that Senate floor with him was his friend. Every single one of them. None of them was an enemy to him At least not, in the general sense of it.
Salaki.
Every single one of them was a close friend who could touch him. Go ahead, Cap.
What you saying, especially Brutus.
Yeah, exactly. He told him, he said, "Two Brutus, meaning nigga, you."
Right.
I can't believe it. You know what I mean? So like it's something to watch. They're going to earn this destruction for what they're doing now. And whatever happens with Venezuela, I mean, I pray Venezuela is able to hold it off and form an alliance with Benjamin and live. However, just from the little research I did, that Simon Bolivar, he's a devil, and they hold him very highly and seek him as the inspiration for their strength to revolute. Because of that, the Lord might not be with you. You're supposed to give all that honor and accolades to a black man called Jesus Christ. He should be the one who should motivate you. I don't know. Maybe they're listening to the UPK and know that they're Asher and know that we're Benjamin, and maybe they understand that that's why we're together. That's why the governments are now talking, meaning the Benjamite side of the government is talking to the Asherite side and leaving out the East Indians and against the white man. Like I've never seen something like that happen so strong. But at the same time, you have Russia and them in your back pocket. You could get double crossed. It may not happen, but just know war is on the horizon. You can't stop it.
No, sir.
Salaki, if I could, Cap.
Go ahead, Cap, come on.
You saying it's so heavy because like with them firing on them ships down there, on them boats down there like that, it's almost like a blockade, but it's just like it's a unofficial blockade. Like you saying, if you're gonna make a blockade, you just say, okay, we're gonna block this out. Or we're gonna block this territory, but they just going in there firing on them, man. That's why I believe that brother resigned as far as being over that post down there, man, because he didn't want it on his mind, man. He see where this is going, So he went the diplomatic route and said, let me go ahead and put in my retirement, man.
Yep. They said they done murdered 54 people out. They said they done murdered 54 people so far, and I think 14 boats they blow up. They say 14 boats they done blown up, and now people are scared. There's so many what do you call that, like advisories, national advisories. Don't go fishing too far off the coast of Trinidad. Don't go fishing too far off the coast of Venezuela. Once they catch you a certain distance, you're dying. This can't be a war on drugs. Right. When you bought drugs from the Contras to pay for the Iranians, and you sold drugs to us to pay for your Iranian hostages, surely you cannot be against drugs.
Right.
Surely you can never have an issue with drugs. And Biden's son was up in there getting high.
That's right.
You can't have an issue with drugs, and nobody killed him.
Where that picture you have with him with the pipe?
I tread lightly, I tread lightly. I think the closest backup I had to me is you and Kazaka. It's gonna be 40 minutes before you all get here. I tread lightly. If you hear a knock on the door, just know I'm starting to sew. I have a garment. If you hear that needle, just know what it is.
And if I could,
go ahead, Cap.
It can't be the drug boats, because the real drug people have either planes or they have submarines. If you look it up nowadays, they have small submarines, semi-submersibles, and they bring in those things. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. That's the ocean. You ain't gonna see that from nowhere. It's blue, it's painted blue, the same color as the water. And they bringing in drugs through every country. They bringing in drugs through Canada right now. What are you talking about? So it's definitely not about drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not. It's not. Go ahead, Karen.
And if I could, it's almost like one of those science fiction movies, man. Or when you think about, you watch those, those little fairy tale movies where they say don't go beyond, like you just said, like with the water, don't go beyond, the forest, because there's this monster that that devour kids, or don't go beyond the water because go beyond this, past this, because there's this sea dragon that devour. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost sci-fi like. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way, if you really had to describe it, like, man, you can't go get fish beyond this point because there's a predator drone or something that will unalive you. You know what I'm saying? Like that is where we are in this place, man. It's just so, and it's so crazy, and it's showing how evil this place is. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? The writing is on the wall, and the pastors know that same writing that's on the wall is in this Bible.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about it. And it's and the more it goes, it's getting so bad. It's getting so bad. Jamal Brown, he said this past Sunday, he said, I don't want to take donations. I want you to go give it to people who may not have food stamps. He know he can keep some of them is kind of seeing where this thing going.
Mm-hmm.
They know they right on the teetering edge. Kind of how it was when John the Baptist saw the Pharisees and Sadducees come to where he was baptizing. He said, who warned you? Who warned you of the destruction?
Who told you niggas?
Who told you? You know what I'm saying? That this was coming. They can, some of them is kind of like, you know, all them big head Negroes ain't stupid. Some of them is like they seeing, oh man, let's tone down. Go sell this. Go sell the Rolls Royce now. Go start downsizing. Because they know that food cut off. Guess what? They gonna come knocking at that door. Hey, Pastor. You know what I'm saying? We heard this is a house of the Lord. This make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
That's it.
I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord.
That's it.
That's and they ain't going in there to pray. You know what I'm saying? They're going there to strip off the golden crimson cross off of there and get everything they can get. They know where it's going if it keep going this way.
Yep. Cap, you so right. They're gonna put on sackcloth in a second because they don't want to dip in their coffers to give people anything. So they're saying bring food in now as a tithes so we could give it to them. So that now when the food run low, he could blame the congregation for the people starving.
Exactly.
So you see, it's not me. I told you all help. Those of you who have, you all not bringing no food.
Right.
All of you all in the front row, you rich ones. You think I don't know you all? He don't want to dip in his coffers. He don't want to turn that tithes back over to the public like he should.
Come on, Cap.
They're gonna put on sackcloth, brother. Listen, when you hear him, when you see him sit down there with his legs crossed and he says shalom, you know it's over.
Hey, Cap, hold on.
For all the people who are in need, the oppressed, the poor, the needy. The Lord said, do good unto the widow and to the fatherless. That's you're gonna open with that. You're gonna know it's over.
It's like it, Cap.
Go ahead.
And you know what you said, and it's so much like a money changer, just like what you brought out about how they're gonna now. Their method of receiving is gonna be different now. It's not gonna be direct deposit. They're gonna switch it over to, you know, like you said, the canned goods. And they're gonna find a way to circumvent to keep that money, try to hold that money as long as they can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna like that's where it's going. What you saying is spot on, Cap. It's spot on. And that's why, like I said, I can't be in charge of going around there because, like I said, I'm gonna go beyond measure. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, Salaki, Commander Hunter, this man, you sit down here to collect. He taking everything. He taking the steeple. He taking Salaki. I can't be in charge.
I feel it.
I can't do it because I'm gonna go beyond the stripes that was supposed to be given by law.
I totally agree with you. I totally understand it. I'm 100% with you because that's really what it is. Like it's gonna reach the time where now the people are gonna have to be turned to the priest of the Lord. Like how it was with the time of Peter after where they said they sold their stuff and brought, the money from it to the apostles and they distributed it according to who had need. It's definitely going to that time. And to the point you made before, Cap, like when you hear it, it sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds like a story you hear. Brother, how is this far from your Avatar movie where they came in there for the resources and you send people in to learn the whole culture and just go in there and take everything out? Like you saw the video where Trump said, when I left office, Venezuela economy was nearly dead. We could have gone in there and took all the oil ourselves. You saw that video? Oh my God.
Wow.
Let me see if I could play it, boy.
That's crazy.
Let me see if I could play it, brother. Like this, like it's down there every show you've ever seen, like you say, in every fairy tale, every so-called sci-fi thing where some ship from the Empire, your Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever, and the Empire come and land and they're checking for your resources. You got to bring it to them. This is really talking about him. It's about talking about this oppressor and how he operates. Where was this at, Kazak? I did not some North Carolina or something?
Khan, when he was running the second time, the Republican convention in North Carolina.
Republican convention, North Carolina. Hold on.
It was June 10th.
Is this it? Hold on.
They also got a video, sir. The video I sent you, it talks about how I forgot his name, Ron Holder or something like that. He's blatantly talking about how they taking him and Donald Trump's talking about how they are taking the oil from Syria. Like these devils is at the point where
go ahead.
So like no sweat, sir. It's at the point where like the whole politics of it is just they tired of that. And that's why the white man put Donald Trump in office, because white people got tired of the highbrow, like the whole what's the word to use? Being presidential and the dignity and sanctity of the office. They got tired of all the politics. They said, give us, you understand, give us the raw. And Donald Trump is just it's straight up. He talking, yeah, we took the oil. We want the oil from Syria. You understand? I got troops there. The oil, or even the reporter on Fox is trying to correct them because the way he's saying it is like, no, we didn't take it. We're just there, God. No, we took it. We have the oil. Which video is this? I said we took it. We have troops there. They're ready to do whatever I say. The oil's ours.
Which video is this, Kazak?
The one I sent in the DC chat, sir. If you let me find the minute mark. If you just
go find the minute marker, brother. Could you put the link in this chat here? Because I'm on a different computer now. Put the link in this chat here. I'm gonna pull that for sure. Like as you say, it's almost like he's tired of the bureaucracy.
That's the word.
White people are tired. They're tired of filling out paperwork and standing in line like everybody else. They ain't with that shit. They're like, listen, just tear it down. You see, he done tear down the what's this, the East Wing for the ballroom?
Yeah.
Say he wasn't supposed to touch that shit. It's a historic building. He had to get permission. Trump is like, F you, sue me. Take me to court. I'm going to do whatever. They're tired of waiting for approval to do anything. Why we got to wait? Why we got to do this? Why we got to do that? Let's just do it now, do it. Yeah. All right.
No, he got but a short time.
They got but a short time. They're clutching at straws. Let me play this video here with Venezuela, and I'm gonna get the other one, the longer one, because I'm talking about. Oh boy.
How about we're buying oil?
Are you all able to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me start it over.
Venezuela. How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Venezuela.
That's what he said. He said, when I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We'd have gotten all that oil. It would have been ours. Listen, and this is a short clip. A few seconds later, he said $45 million a day. It would have been all ours. Which lets you know that collapse of Venezuela was not Maduro's doing.
Right.
I'm going to tell you that. Now, I ain't advocating for Maduro or nothing, but I do know this devil.
Yeah.
Right.
I do know how he destabilized a country.
Go ahead, and to add to what you're saying too, now Venezuela, even though they do this election, they're socialists, right? They how they do their governance is I think is a lonely part of
nationalist socialist type thing.
Right. Now, if democracy was working so good and socialism is so bad, then for sure, if you leave them, it would have just fall and fail. But you can't have a society that not doing democracy and being successful in your backyard also too. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons
they are doing democracy, because they do have votes.
Right.
What they're not doing is the capitalism.
Yes.
They're making sure to spread the wealth.
That's it.
America don't like all these countries that could get oil for cheap because you just have brown skin.
And also too, Kata, it's almost like they don't want to see that this government taking care of the poor people.
That's it.
Because now you taking care of poor people, everybody living, everybody eating. You know what I mean? What about America?
What would people say about America?
Yeah.
If Maduro could do this with the oil he got, you've been in power for so long, why ain't you doing it?
Yeah. It will have too many unanswered questions for the oppressor.
Yeah.
So he had to go down there and make sure that, you know what I mean, that government fail at what they're doing. And they try to do it by putting sanctions on them. They try to do it, but it ain't work. And if they don't do it, then as you were saying, I believe your settlement, the whole Brexit, you know what I mean, will fail if they don't get Venezuela. You know what I mean? Or it's going to be a little more difficult to streamline it.
If they don't take hold of Venezuela, BRICS will succeed because now America will be the Latin America and the Caribbean, they're going to be able to become wealthy without America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now Russia is already siding with Venezuela. Venezuela had the largest oil deposit. Russia, China, and everybody else could really pull out from buying, you know, the whole oil trade with the Saudis and just trade themselves.
Yeah.
And they will carve America out of it. It's damn near like the mark of the beast would be turned on them. You know what I mean? They'd be out of the buying and selling because of it. So this is for, you know, survival here. This here is survival. That's why he say on the plane, I don't think I'm going to heaven. The things I'm doing, I can't go to heaven. He said, me on Air Force One right now, I'm in heaven right now. Because he know what he has to do to survive. He's the devil.
Yeah. And I could see if they go touch Venezuela, Russia going to touch Saudi. They have to, you know, either way they're going to, you know what I mean, them oppressors, they have to, you know what I mean, go at each other like that. Or else, you know what I mean, if they allowed one to go this way, it's just a matter of time before they suffer. Their people start suffering.
Squabble up, nigga. Squabble up. Time to squabble up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I had a video here. What minute mark are we looking at?
Concert. You can start at the first part. The part that you played in the class. That's at.
I know that I ain't gonna play that one again. Cause I think we just played that one here. What the other part you talking about?
150.
150. Hold up.
And steal its oil.
And then they say he left troops in Syria. You know what I did? I left troops to take the oil. I took the oil. The only troops I have are taking the oil.
In which Trump boasted that the U.S. was stealing Syria's oil, and he boasted that Trump left hundreds of U.S. soldiers in Syria, in its oil-rich territory, in order to militarily occupy the country illegally and steal its oil.
And then they say he left troops in Syria. You know what I did? I left troops to take the oil. I took the oil. The only troops I have are taking the oil. They're protecting the oil. I took over
we're taking the oil.
Brother, he make oil sound like a woman. I need to find out what oil is in here.
Right.
I want to go look for another river, name her oil. I'm taking the oil. Salakia General, I want to find out the dowry for this oil. I'm just protecting the oil. He make that shit sound so salivatory. He make it sound delicious. I left it there for the oil. The troops are there for the oil. I'm taking this oil.
Slack, sir.
Go ahead, preacher.
No, I was gonna be quick, sir. He sounded like when he was saying that he grabs him by the box. That's what he sounds like right now.
Yep.
Go ahead, no, I was just saying, what happened to freedom? What about I know the oil, but what about freedom? What about this democracy that we're trying to spread? It seemed like you're trying to extract, you know what I'm saying, out of a country. Like when once again, that's why, boy, the Bible is so right, man. Like, man, who would have known? like Commander Junior Hunter has been saying this for years, and like now to just see it, I can't believe what I'm hearing. I in a way I can believe, but it's like you never underestimate the shock value.
Yeah.
So it's like wow, like this is not AI. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like straight up. Like he's saying the oil. Nothing about freedom, nothing about democracy, nothing about the, you know what I'm saying, the sanctity of the people that they going in there to help or quote unquote help. It's an invasion. That's what you're doing. You extracting. So man, it's crazy, man. I mean, what else you want? But you know what? The crazy part about the cabin, you still have a Negro who want us to give a Bible scripture to say to break down who he is.
Right.
That's the part for me that I still struggle with. Like we would play this clip, but I need a precept to prove that. You don't see what you just heard, bro. You don't hear what you just heard, sister.
Right.
Like we have to really explain this?
Right.
Fox News can't explain it to you? I mean, this is crazy. So like
if I could, what you're saying is so damn heavy, because if they showing you how they move when they talking about the oil, we're gonna destabilize them to get their oil. What do you think they've been doing to black people for 400 years?
Come on, man.
Hispanics and Native Americans. We're gonna do this for them, and then we're gonna take this from them. We're gonna give them drugs. We're gonna do a mass incarceration. We're gonna put on the news that they're all criminals, so then we could throw them in jail for whatever we want, and nobody will think that we're lying because everybody thinks they're a criminal anyway. He could be like Khalif Browder, supposedly stole a book bag. We throw him in jail, leave him there, put him in solitary confinement for 2 years. Ain't nobody gonna say we're wrong because we already said made them look like criminals.
Listen, I'll give you one further. Now, in fact, please put that link in the chat. Let me pull up that video. You remember a few months ago, we shared a video about learned helplessness, where the white teacher was in class and she gave the students the wrong answer, but she gave half the class the right answer, and it was like a brainwashing. It was like it's witchcraft, where half the class is looking at the other half like, "Damn, how they get this out?" And now you start to blame yourself for why you can't work the problem out. Meanwhile, the answer choices they gave you is all wrong. Like you would never be able to work it out. And it's to teach you to blame yourself for your own failure. Now, in fact, found a video that they elevated. That was learned helplessness. There's something called cultural learned helplessness. Cultural learned helplessness. Yeah, but whenever you put it in, just let me know. But the thing is magnified across damn near a race. Of course, we already knew what this learned helplessness was about. This wasn't for, to separate hillbillies from, the people in Saks Fifth Avenue. This was to separate blacks and Latinos from everybody else, no matter what. So imagine on every front, whether you're in university, whether you're going to Esau's military, whether you play their sports, you know that the achievement you achieve, it's on purpose. It's on purpose to make you less than them, so that you question your own abilities and blame yourself for your failures. That's why we say, you stub your toe on the edge of the bed, you have to say the white man is the devil.
Yeah.
Your woman ain't listening to you. She pissing you off, yes. But she's doing this because the white man is the devil. It's just as your husband giving you some problems, things can't go right in life, your friends, your mother, the white man is the devil. You have to do it, or else you would go crazy. You would start to blame yourself. This is it here, Cap?
Yeah, cancer.
Biggest fear for an adolescent is written all the way throughout this text. The biggest fear of an adolescent, Jesse,
not fitting in,
is not fitting in. You talked about acceptance. Now, to understand how this happens and how this looks and what this feels like, I'm going to have to do an activity.
Yes,
This is not.
that's so. That's so crazy, because that's all black people try to do with white America.
Yep.
Every day we trying to fit in. Every day we trying to, we trying to be like, like you. Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah.
Why? And brother, and the person who is saying who did the experiment on animals way back then, who came up with the term, is I forget is tell you his name, is some white man by the name of I'll tell you.
Who's that? Not Pasteur, the one with the frog? Not him.
Hold on. I want to say I have his name somewhere right here. Hold on, 1 minute. Hold on.
You know, big up Hawa said good precept was Isaiah 6:10, having eyes but cannot see. That's true, Hawa.
Right.
Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. So
go ahead.
Yeah, the concept was first discovered by psychologist Martin Seligman and Steve Mayer in the late 1960s. So you know what's going on in 1960s? 1960s was who?
Civil rights.
Civil rights and with Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they've been studying this and they know this. You know what I mean? What she is doing here, she's basically discussing on a individual aspect of things. You know what I mean? She's talking about, you know what I mean? She's trying to label it with when it comes to school. But as you were saying, Cap, with that they now have a term, as you say, cultural learn helplessness.
Right.
Where now it's affecting a nation, an ethnic group. And they say it's caused. Go ahead, Cap.
No, go ahead. Please finish.
They say it's caused. Let me see. They say it's caused by. I wanna read what it's, you know what I mean, what it says. So they ain't gonna say, well, you make that up. You know what I mean? So they say that the social and historical context. Researchers have found that learned helplessness often develops in population facing chronic oppression, discrimination, or poverty. You know what I mean? You wonder why you're poor is by design. You know what I mean? You wonder why it is, you know what I mean, the health system is designed for, you know what I mean, for certain people. It's because they design it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They design it and they know what it does to it. You know what I mean? And they say the group historically exposed to systematic injustice, for example, African American, indigenous people, and marginalized ethnic minorities. The computer just want to say niggers and is spics, you mean, and Latinos. They want to say, but that's what they're talking about. And they say have often faced cycles of limited opportunities, institutional racism, economic inequality, unequal access to education and healthcare.
Yeah.
You understand? That's
Yeah.
why that's why, remember, I don't know if you remember, but a girl, a young sister, she had did a test and she scored real high on the test. And they made her take it over because they thought she cheated on the test.
Yeah, I remember.
And and I believe she scored higher.
Yeah.
When they put her through that.
I remember.
You know what I mean?
They I think she and her father did the video together. She was crying about it. You know what I mean? Because she scored so high, but they're trying to say she cheated and she did not cheat. She did not do nothing like that. Like that's how they deal with us. And listen, Cap, like in the same vein, if there's cultural helplessness, there must be a flip side. For every up, there's a down. For every dry, there's a wet. Remember, they have the model minority. So just like they teach us to culturally fail and blame ourselves, they're teaching somebody to culturally succeed and always vaunt themselves up. And that's where you get the what do you call that thing? The manifest destiny taking hold of like supremacy now, where there's like, we created everything, you didn't build nothing, it's all us. Really smart, really this. They tell themselves that, just like we blame ourselves for our faults, they credit themselves for any success that's, you know, has their name on it.
That's right.
Even if the history says a Black, Latino, or Native Indian person did it, they'll be like, that ain't true.
And little do you know, Michelle, what you're saying there, that's how you get rid of cultural helplessness.
Yeah.
You have to you know what I mean, tell yourself you better than them, or you better than what they're trying to make you feel you are. You understand?
If I could. Oh, go ahead, Cap.
No, go ahead, Cap. I grabbed you.
Oh, the water. Well, I was just gonna say real quick. You know, I believe I had that same. I don't know if do they even have a term for it. I believe I had cultural helplessness coming up because I remember one time there was this. I'm in a black school, but there was this white kid who was in the school in the class, but you know he was seen as like the smartest kid, right? Straight A's and all that. He's on the band and all that. You know, like a typical white nerdy kid. So everybody kind of assumed like he's the smartest kid. And I remember we played, and I assumed it too. And I was like most blacks. I play sports. I figured, blacks are more physically stronger, but whites are mentally are mentally stronger, which a lot of our people think from that. And I remember we ended up playing Risk. It was me, him, and a Mexican and whatnot, and we was all playing Risk. Risk is like a game of wits. You rolling dice, you moving soldiers around. And I remember I was playing against him, and I start being able to overpower him. And this is a mental game. So I was overpowering him mentally, and that changed my life. Because I know I'm physically stronger than him because I'm on the football team, the wrestling team. He's a nothing. He's a band geek. But now I'm mentally overpowering him, which I never figured I would ever be able to do, or it never crossed my mind at that point because I was a teenager full of this kingdom's philosophy and brainwashing. And when I started beating him in that game, it changed my whole life. So I believe a lot of our people are suffering from that. Like they're just smarter than us. And but obviously everything's tailor-made for them. I remember they used to say that SATs was racist. Because a lot of
it's culturally biased. That's what they're coming to say. That's what they said in the last 5 or 10 years. It's culturally biased. Or it serves cultural helplessness.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That was it, Cap?
Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to say a lot of people, that's why the answer is war. When I say war, it means we got to go against them. We can't try to get with them because you'll always be under them. Like the scriptures say, how can a poor man, be in agreement with a rich man? The rich man will always put you under. You know what I mean? So basically the answer for our people is to go against them, show and see how we're smarter than them. You can't see that if you're trying to integrate.
Listen, if I could, real quick, I ain't gonna stay too long because I know Kahan want to jump in. This is the precept you need for that. That one in 2 Thessalonians where they said, that day will not come until the man of perdition be revealed.
That's it.
The mystery of iniquity doth already work. And that mystery of iniquity is the witchcraft this oppressor is able to do right in front of your face and make you think you are lesser than him. That's the reason Charlie Kirk never went to a black university to spew his bullshit. Because we are the master debaters of everything. Our culture, you see all them rap battles, them hip hop battles, freestyle. That's our culture in every tribe. The Benjamites do it with the clashing, the Judites do it with the rapping, the Latinos do it. We all do it. The battling of ideas and philosophies and debating, it comes from, that's us. It's who we are. But of course, with their cultural, as they teach us the cultural helplessness, they elevate themselves, and to keep themselves up there, they have to put themselves in a certain environment where there's nothing to challenge them in any way that's off script.
Yeah.
Nothing to challenge them that's off script. The minute that comes up, it's a problem, which is why our bread and butter is that street.
Yes, right.
You can't rehearse out there. It is what it is. You're training. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Kahan Salakia.
Oh no, I just wanted to just double down on what everybody said about the cultural helplessness, and just growing up in the South, I definitely see that because you try to find out where you fit in history, you try to find out where you fit in science, where you fit in math. Like you said, it's so heavy. The only thing that not really cultural bias in most of them curriculums is the math and science. But even that, they got a way of making that racist. So you trying to find an identity, you told your identity is being equal to them.
Right.
And think about that for a minute. Okay. The level of excellence is based on me being equal to a man that oppressed me. So now when he moved the goalposts, I'm chasing his success instead of creating my own.
That's right.
I want to sit at his table instead of building my own. You know what I'm saying? And that I want to be a part of his government instead of building my own. And that right there, I mean, it does a lot. And only through the Holy Spirit that I was even able to get to this point, you know, get to the truth. Because it's like you're drowning. It's like you're trying to look for a raft. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could describe it, because you're like, okay, I know it's history here. My people is telling me about this. I'm knowing about this, but I'm not reading it in school. It's like a mystery. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that right there without you. That's why integration was so wrong for us, man.
That's right.
It handicapped our children. It arrested our children's development, our development as a nation. And just to even get to this point, I mean, it's really a miracle. It's only through the glory and spirit of the Most High that we able to get to this level that we're at as far as spirituality and knowing the truth. The Lord preserved this. Like he said, he preserved it for the saints in the last day. But just thinking about it, there's so many kids that's in this school system, and that's how you know it's not education, it's indoctrination. Because and that's why they got to push this Charlie Kirk thing so much. All these statues they want to build and want to put all these things on these universities, and he called college a scam, but they want to put it on college campus for whatever reason. But
crazy,
like but that is what, to reinforce the cultural dominance that you have over our people, and they have a system. That's why with his people, they have a system to reinforce their dominance.
Yes, sir.
All the time. So that's why I just thank the Lord for the UPK. Thank the Lord for Commanding General Yohan and brothers like y'all that's been holding it down on like you said, that street is that bread and butter. You can't rehearse out on that street. I love that street, brother, because
I'm trying to tell you
to get it on. So like I yield.
You're right. Go ahead, Cap.
No, just to add to what you're saying, here's the kicker. So they say over generations, these conditions can cultivate a collective sense of powerlessness, sometimes seen in lower civic participation, lower educational confidence, or mistrust in systems.
Listen, Cap, what you just said there, brother, you know how many black people drop out of college, not because it's hard, but just from thinking they're going to fail anyway.
Yeah.
They already signed for the FAFSA loan or the FAFSA grant or whatever it is, and buy books and get excited. But somewhere through that second semester, in the dead of winter, just before the spring, they get despondent and depressed and just never come back for the fall, for the next year, because what am I going to do? Shit, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be this. Yes, nigga. Yes. George Bush Jr. was a president. You know that? You mean to tell me you can't be a lawyer? But brother, they do it to us so much. So many of our people, just not even academically, even in athletics or with trade, where we don't go as far as we really can because we're really living in a paradigm that's created by them. It's like a false reality or a false world that's created by them. That's why I say the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Like the only way to break free from it, the only way to break free from cultural helplessness, learned helplessness, is to know and teach that the white man is the devil.
That's right.
You have to teach that the white man is the devil. You have to teach that he's a liar and he's against what God wants. And you have to not just teach it, but be able to prove it with history and the Bible. And it's going to be like chains falling off somebody. It's going to be like a light bulb going off. And now people could really strive and achieve and do things. You understand? And I think separating from him is how we are able to build Tulsa, Oklahoma in 30 years after slavery was abolished? It's how we able to do everything that we do with nothing. Like how you saw the Benjamins and them playing in the hurricane. You get the point? Like we are people who get literally nothing and make the greatest thing out of it everywhere. From nothing. Go ahead.
No, just after what you're saying, you can imagine taking the spirit on them brothers who playing in that weather and putting them on the right hand side. Ain't nothing stopping them.
Nothing stopping them.
Ain't nothing stopping them.
Even if let's just say let's say they didn't want to buy into the truth. You give them the authority and the resources to really help Black people, you'll see a whole change that would surpass the heathens overnight.
Yeah.
Because of the thinking outside the box, applying different approaches, a different point of view, because we are a people, we have the Lord's gifts with us. That's who we are. So they have to imagine you have a people that's so superior, you have to teach them to fail because they'll just succeed in everything.
Yeah.
That's how special we are. They have to teach us to fail. They didn't have to teach the Germans to fail.
Right.
They didn't have to teach the Nazis to fail. They didn't have to teach the Jewish man to fail. They don't have to teach the Arabs to fail. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, they have to teach us how to be helpless. Because the minute we start helping ourselves, oh my, look at what Venezuela did in the Caribbean. Made a deal to sell subsidized oil and gas to the brothers around. Just like the Bible says. The Bible says Asher will be accepted by his brethren. His feet will be dipped in oil and he will be accepted by his brethren. You did that with just resources. Imagine if you put the Spirit of Christ on top of that. Oh my gosh, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We just such a special people are. Such a special people. You know what I mean? What we was holding to go on to? Oh, the learn helplessness. We could get him on the video there. Oh, one more. If I could get you all, I know Kahan was telling about his experience. I know Kapash thought about his. Now, in fact, you could for sure back me up on this. Brother, when we was coming up in Trinidad, the East Indians would always be the ones who would do well in school.
Brother.
Your parents will always ask you, well, what did you place in test? This was any time. I know they don't do it in school now because of, it's a little bit, I forget they want to be politically correct. They're more PC. But we came up in a time where you do the end of semester or end of term exam. There's a placing, there's a ranking. Who comes first, who comes second, third, all the way down to number 30. If it's 30 people in your class.
Yep.
And consistently, it would be Singh, Rampal, Rampasad, Vishnu, Patel. You top five, there's no nigger going up in there. Ain't no Williams, ain't no Thompson, ain't no James. It's just they will just switch it around. One year, Patel come first. The next year, Singh come first. And brother, we have to live through parents and relatives saying, how come you all can't beat them Indian? Why can't you all come first? You're not beating your books hard enough. You're not hitting the books hard enough. You need to study more. You over there bullshitting, trying to play these sports. Them Indian and them, watch what they're doing. Until it came out that in the Ministry of Education, which is the Caribbean, the equivalent of the Department of Education, that there was a whole group of East Indian educators that was disseminating the test to East Indian families beforehand.
There you go.
That's heavy, Cal.
I'm gonna speak on behalf of so many people that got their ass bust for not doing well in test, for the placement. You have parents that actually think the child is not doing as good as because the child is not smart. That's not what was happening. Talking about learned helplessness. You watch the Caribbean right now and the heathens is on top. It's not because we're lazy and we're shiftless. It's not because of it. You don't put a system in place that it'll make you wake up out of your bed and just pull the cover until it's 8 p.m. at night. Because why even try? Why? Why go out there and get it? Why put forth an effort? Why do it? You even see it with stories with these athletes. $1 million contracts, and they do some dumb shit on the side, get caught in some party smoking, whatever. Because even in the athlete's head, he signs the $1 million contract. He's on the side of every bus. When he's in his alone time, he's telling himself, I'm going to fail anyway. I'm going to fail. I'm going to just fuck this up anyway because I've learned helplessness. Like you don't have no idea the mental oppression they done put on our people. It's so heavy. That's why they say the mystery of iniquity doth already work. You have to pull the covers back and show everybody the white man is there doing all this to you.
Yeah, right.
He's doing this to you. This is not you. It's not your fault. You're not slow. You're not stupid. You're not, you're not gifted in math or whatever else it is. You're not gifted in this thing. It's him. He's
That's
going
right.
in there, changing your grade. He's moving the goalposts. He's telling you you're wrong when you are actually right. He'll come up with some savvy explanation to say you're wrong. And then when you walk away, he'll say exactly what you said and get all the credit. That's
So like it, Cap.
Go ahead.
I remember Commander Junior Hunter. I think he did what you just said is like spot on to what he said. He was talking about like success and with our athletes and entertainers. It's almost like when a brother or sister of the 12 tribes of Israel reach a certain plateau of success. When they reach that certain plateau or that climax, it's almost like you put a timer on them because you like, okay, they are at this plateau, and like you said, because of the psychological and the learned helplessness things they have, the trauma and things they went through, it's almost like you can put them on a timer. Like, okay, any day now, if they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if they don't have that reinforced structure to know who's their enemy, who's against them, and knowing this system, they're gonna bust after a while. Like they're gonna get caught with some whore, or some drug incident, or something is gonna happen. And at that point, they just spiral out of success, like a downhill. And they had what's the show they got? BET had a BET Unsung. And they play all those artists that had chart topping hits, man, actors and things. And it's always the same spiral. I noticed it. And it's like, okay, you hit here, and then now you just spiral out of control. What is going on? Why is it the same story? Because like you said, we all have the same experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, you just like, okay, I can't deal with this success because to me it's not authentic. It's not authentic.
Yeah.
Or to me it's not, you know what I'm saying, that void you still had. And that's why the truth is so important, because the way you just broke it down is what happens to most of our people who are successful in this kingdom, or who are able to have access to certain things in this kingdom, that they end up just falling apart, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, for entertainment purposes, for everybody to see in most cases.
Yeah.
So I yield.
You're so right, Doc. It's by design. It's by design. It's absolutely by design. And let's play the last bit of this learn helplessness before we run out of the time.
Your own activity, and just this is not to tax you. These are easy things. This is just to kind of get you feeling what we're going to go over. So everybody, if you would take out a short piece of paper. I'm going to pass out these papers, and just keep them face down. And if you would, no one write on these, write on your own papers. Keep them face down. Yeah. Everybody have one? If you would, just do them one at a time, and I will tell you when to do them. Everybody turn it over. Just do your own work. And this isn't meant to be hard. These are anagrams. Just do the first one only. Go ahead and solve it. An anagram is rearrange the letters to form a word. Just one. Just rearrange those letters to form a word. When you're done, I need to see your hand raised. Okay, keep going. We'll wait. Keep your hands up, please. Just do number one. Don't go on. Don't go on. This isn't meant to be difficult. Okay, put your hands down. Let's just go to number two. Don't even worry about number.
Listen, she said,
Good night.
She said, it's easy. It's not even meant to be difficult. Rather, the witchcraft is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the thing is meant to be impossible. This bitch they're talking about, it's not meant to be difficult.
It's like if
one more thing, which is why it's so important that who you learn from matters.
Yeah.
Because she will have no problem lying to a nation who is not her own if she doing this to her own. She'd have no problem doing it to that. We have to be separate and have our own, brother, because we'll never do this to each other. Yeah, Kapash, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you so right. This is heavy because if you would have noticed the way the class who had their hand up, the ones who had the easy test, the way they looked over at everybody on the other side of the room that was failing and couldn't. The way they looked over was like, what?
What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, like what the? Like they just. It was a bad look. It was a bad look.
Listen, and if you look at the other side, who's still working, the head is all down, and that head is all down. Everybody in here been in an exam before. That ain't because you're thinking. That's because you're ashamed to look up. You're ashamed to raise your head up and look, and I don't know what's going on. And that's another thing too. They operate with us, and just in general in America's schooling system, they make it seem like it's a sin to say I don't know. Saying I don't know this, can you explain it to me, is the most powerful thing you could do as a student. But they make it seem the opposite way. Like if you try to deduce and invent an answer that you the thinking one. Saying I do not know, I need this explained to me is how you learn. It's how you learn. You got to be taught.
If I could, I want you so right about that. That it's damn near a sin. I remember I had a history teacher teaching about the Carnegies and the richest people back in those days, richest white people. And I asked her, super serious, how'd they get so rich? Regular question. She had no answer. The class laughed. I'm like, what's going on? I guess I don't know if she was embarrassed. Like I think the next semester in her class, she kicked me out of her class for almost no reason.
Yeah, because you asked a question. You're supposed to take all this, learned helplessness and go know that you are not a Carnegie. That's what you are supposed to get from there. That you is not a Carnegie, nigga. Don't ask where the money come from. She was trying to teach you that you not from there. That's what it is.
Yeah, right. So you're right.
Let me get some.
Ask some questions. It's like.
Matter of fact, let me know if you want me to skip to anywhere too. All right.
Hands up, please. Just do number one. Don't go on. Don't go on. This isn't meant to be difficult. Okay, put your hands down.
This part right here. Look at the way they're looking
at it. Let's just go to number two.
Yep.
Don't even worry about number one. Go to number two. Solve that one. Again, when you're done, I want to see your hands up. Everybody's hands.
You see the devil? He throw his hands up like, the fuck is this? Look at him right there. He in the middle. This one right here.
It's a lot to cat.
Go ahead,
Cat. Paul is right there with the black man up front with his hands up.
Yeah.
All right, so like they looking at him like, oh, how this Negro? Why is he don't supposed to have the answer? We ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? They compare
right.
like that. Like he put his hand, he probably looking at that brother right there with the hoodie on, with the skull cap. Like, I know this Negro right here ain't got it.
That's it. Listen, in the same frame.
If there would have been, let it have been 6 more or 7 more black people with their hand raised, the white people would have started hitting the desk.
Yeah, they don't walk off. This is some bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
That's how you get a school shooter right there. When you get
right
too many black men with black people on that side. Like,
man.
Listen, you can skip to minute 4. When she explaining
this devil. I'm gonna skip to minute 4, but I want everybody to see this devil here. old cornfield devil. He throw his hands up. Look at him. Man. He's like, what the fuck is this? We can't believe it. He's like, this is impossible. Because it is. It absolutely is impossible. Wait, say Cap, 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Of the room is not significantly more intelligent. Frustrated. What happened by the time you got to the 3rd word? Because I'm here to tell you, this side of the room is not significantly more intelligent than this side of the room. That was a random assignment. So what happened to show the differences? Why did you have more of a difficult time with the third word, which was the exact same word. Brian?
My confidence was shot.
What you experienced was a term called learned helplessness. How many have heard of the term before? Let me see your hands. Learned helplessness is often used in the academic literature to mean what? Jory?
Basically, they fail once or can't do something one time, and then they apply that to everything in the future, so all the future applications become skewed by that learned helplessness.
And here's the thing, and this is what I want everybody to understand. It's usually only used in the academic research. You'll see it in ed psych books. You'll see it in school textbooks when they talk about learning. But I'm going to challenge us to think about how learned helplessness can actually apply to the social scene. Can someone give me an example of how that might look? Tasha?
It's like when a guy asks a girl out and he gets turned down, he's not going to be willing to keep asking girls out, afraid of getting turned
And he
down.
stops trying. That's correct. Now I want us to think about girls. We've talked about reviving
So, like, you
equality
must
here.
stop.
I want us to think about how
That might be half the reason why, some of them, go on the other side. Meaning the homosexuals on them, or the, or the, the lesbians on them. They stop trying.
Listen, I wouldn't even attribute it to that, because this is the flaw in that logic. I think she misdiagnosed it, or gave that young white girl, learned helpfulness to make her feel like her answer is correct. You gave people something that's impossible to get. It's not possible to get a girl. You get the point? Like that there is flawed to say, when somebody fails at one thing, they don't try again. That's a genuine fail. Like you go to try to get a girl, she's not interested in you. You move on. But imagine you go to a girl and somebody tells her say no to you, even though she wants you. That's the real parallel to this education thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like she diagnosed this thing. That's not the same thing. This is somebody manipulating you. This is this is, you know what this is? You know how in America the tribe of Judah would have to change their name and put a white name on the resume to even make it to the interview.
Yeah.
You have to do that because why? If you put the generic, the social name, they'll see it and know this person black. We're not hiring them. Somebody's telling them to reject you. It's totally different with that thing she talking about there. Rejection is normal. That can happen. You reject somebody, they reject you. That's how they like. But if somebody is pulling the string to say la ah to you, to say la ah all the time, even if you're right, they say la ah. Even if you're right or wrong, you say la ah. So you don't have like a datum or a point of reference to correct yourself.
Yeah.
You don't know. If I'm wrong here and I'm right here, then I could start to figure out what will make me consistently right. I could adjust myself. But when you're wrong here and you're wrong here, well, nigga, how the fuck I ain't right at all? That is a mind fucker. That's where you get depression from. Go ahead,
No, what you're saying, Cap, is so right. Then you start to question reality now.
Yes.
And then you start to question reality because there's outside factors. Like you said, the litmus test is, like you said, the rejection is normal. That's part of it's almost like a rite of passage with a young man and a young woman, and not just academia and social atmospheres as well. But when there's outside factors, like you said, that there's the test is flawed. You know what I'm saying? That this is there's actually by design, you start to question reality. You start to question your identity, your existence. And that right there is a total, like you said, it does something to the mind and it make you, you know what I'm saying? Like it puts you in a dark place, you know what I'm saying? In this society, you know what I'm saying? You expect failure. And then for the other people, you expect success. So like I yield.
That's a rough place to be. Go ahead, Kat.
And this video was 17 years ago now.
So imagine now. Imagine learn helplessness in the softwares in your social apps and everything else. You just imagine what they could do right now. Remember, they could show you an ad in front of your face when you was just talking about it with your homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen, I need these batteries that last forever and charge in the sun. You get to scrolling 2 posts down. Batteries that last forever and charge in the sun. Imagine what they could do to you right now, like, if they was doing this 17 years ago. Because like you know, in Esau military, they could damn near make the person who was going to rebel from day one in boot camp. Just keep dropping you. You're never good. You're breaking records. They acknowledge somebody else. They just keep, 0, 0, 0, whatever. You trying your hardest until you break. And that's it. And it's a psychological phenomenon. They know how to do it. They know the whole craft very well. And they do it on us so much, which is why it's dangerous to have love for them. Because you're all for them. I remember young kid. Now, in fact, you remember coming out of that damn Esau school, Esau college. I remember Jeremiah Hyman said we had a coach, and they switched the coach on us. And the new coach coming was the brother. He come for scholarships. He come for housing. This nigga wanted to put me on the street. I called Jeremiah Hyman. Could I pray for him to die? I was ready to give it all up. I was ready to put him in a box and go sit down in a cell. I'm like, nigga, I ain't even from this country. You trying to take my housing? Nigga, I'm going to strangle you in the car park. Jeremiah Hyman said, Mashak, never give your love to something that cannot love you back. And I felt like a deflation, but not deflated in terms of depression. Like what if every ounce of angst and anxiety that I had towards the situation left. You can't love that shit, man, and give your energy to that shit. You had to come in here and give your energy to your nation. Your nation gonna appreciate it. Your nation gonna do it. The Lord is gonna appreciate it. That's when you come and give your love to, man. Like this thing that you come and start to learn how to help your nation. Not learn help, but learn to help your nation. And that changed a whole lot for me, man.
It's a lot, Cap.
Come on now.
And that's another factor which you just brought out that was so heavy. Like the love, like it's almost like now because you are failure and you are destined for failure and they're destined for success. I can look at them as Jesus now. And my love it's like demanded. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you are subject to them.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say that these nations would, if we make a covenant, beware of making a covenant with them because they'll be like a snare unto you.
Yeah.
What you're saying is so right. Like I mean, it just bring back just watching this video, it bring back so many memories for me just in Esau's education.
Yeah.
Boy, and it's just so many questions I had and so many questions that I didn't ask and afraid to ask. And then when I got enough you know what I'm saying, masculinity in me, as I started to grow, a little bit more as a young man, then get shunned for asking certain things.
Yeah.
Imagine a lot of our children just like they want to know why. Why is this? I know you say this is this. I know you say that we're like this, but why? You know what I'm saying? And for them to hesitate to act to tell you why lets you know that there's a glitch in the system, that something is not right, something does not. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, Cap, that's why the Bible says to gather together, because we come together. Now we can understand. Hold on, you had this. You had the same answer. You had the same answer. Oh, it's us that they don't like. It's us that the system rejects. It's us that this society has deemed unrepairable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then now you start to say, "Oh, I get it now." You know what I'm saying? This is nothing wrong with us. This is something wrong with the system. Because that's why the UPK, you can never call us racist, because we don't have the ability to take health care from you. We don't have the ability to cut off your food stamps. We don't have the ability to keep you from becoming magna cum laude, even though you are a top tier black scholar that's in a white racist town that don't want black people to be at the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say you missed it by a point. How? You missed it by a point. Oh, listen, you don't want them to be the face of education.
And listen, that's the evil thing to us. Listen, like in sports, I know grew up playing sports. Matter of fact, you knew it too. In sports, it's better for they say the sports therapists, the psychologists, They say it's better for a team to get crushed than to lose by 1 point. Psychologically. Because psychologically, you could bounce back from they just better than us. But when you lose by 1 or 2 points, you start to critique your performance so much, looking for that 1 or 2 points that you could have did this better to win the game. And that's what they do to us. You just missed it. You just missed it. You know, you scored good on this test, but we needed a 90 and you got an 89.765. That's what they do to us.
Yeah.
And you just, I just missed it. And some it's better if you got 20 on the test. You know, you just failed if you didn't know shit. That's easier to overcome than what did I not get right? Oh my God, where's this 0.5 of a mark? You're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And that's in sports psychology. They understand that thing.
And that is why too Haiti is the way it is now looking at it. Because you would have black people to look at and see how amazing they would have been without the white man being over them.
That's right.
And that's why they had to crush them. And that's why in all of us, all the nations, the white man, crush them to to the point where it's no, there's no way out looking in.
Yeah.
Or I should say being in it, there's no way out. You understand what I'm saying?
There's no glory to advertise. There's no glory to set a pattern or to be an example to everybody else now.
Yeah, and to show you, that's why he cannot leave us alone. Because if he leave us alone, we are going to find a way to get rid of this learned helplessness.
Yeah.
We're going to find a way to get rid of it. Them Black Wall Street got rid of it. And he had to go in there and make sure we depend on him.
Listen,
and
Venezuela
now,
got rid of it.
Yeah.
Venezuela got rid of it and shared the wealth. That's why he got up and said, we're buying oil from Venezuela. Like, could you imagine we're buying oil from them?
Right.
What do you mean? Could you imagine?
He figured we should be taking the oil from them.
Like he's like, they should not be in a position to have power to dictate to us a price.
Yes.
Because if they could do it, now they're going to get inspired. It's the same thing what happened with the Grenada Revolution. Remember, America said, if we leave Grenada alone with this revolution, the problem is they are black and they could talk English. The Negroes in America are going to get inspired. They have to learn the failure, learn the helplessness. You need us to come in there and fix your country. You need us to bring democracy. You need us to bring education. You need us to do this. You need us to do that. We don't need you for a goddamn thing but to be the devil.
That's right.
Our people who the enemy of God is.
If I could say something real quick, when I was in Dominican Republic, I was out there with Officer Sharatazar, who a Levite. And, he'd been living out there for months now, almost a year or so. And we were just talking about how out there you got all type of people selling stuff, just selling stuff on the side of the road, walking around with little stands of stuff in their hands, carts, just everybody just selling stuff. And he was saying how, it's a strong spirit. They ain't got no spirit of being, waiting for a job or unemployment or none of that. They just making jobs, on the side of the road. And, we had talked about it. And I said, man, if in America, if black people start doing this, they be shutting down every little shopping cart a nigga have. Yeah, a nigga walk down the street with a shopping cart full of stuff. He just selling it. They'd be like, police be done pulled over and investigated his shopping cart. Like, you got a license, you got a permit, you allowed to sell this? You got, where you get these soaps from? You know what I mean? So that's just the sign of the oppression. Like that, that's learn helplessness in business. How many businesses black people done started, and for some reason you can't get the paperwork. For some reason you can't get through the red tape. For some reason, I remember I was in a black restaurant with a dude selling hot dogs, and I was like, man, how come you ain't got no seats in here? We can't sit down and eat. He said, well, if I put chairs in here, they said I have to have a public bathroom too, and I don't have space for a public bathroom, so I couldn't put no chairs. I said, all them Chinese restaurants ain't got no damn public bathroom. But obviously they're putting it on him like, oh, you got to have this right. You got to have that right. But these Arab chicken joints, you go in there, or these Chinese restaurants, they ain't got no bathroom for you, but they got chairs in there.
And then they come right behind Kapash and say, 90% of black businesses fail in the first year.
That's right.
Make it like we can't manage a business, but there's somebody failing our businesses.
Yeah.
And then this is our fault. Well, you see, you didn't file this paperwork. See, there's Section 6, Article 18. You were supposed to file that. Many people make that mistake. Don't worry, don't feel bad. Many people don't file that. It's it's just part of the lesson you learn, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, Kim Jong-un sending the children to law school without filing nothing. So like it's all good.
No, Cap, oh my goodness, man. Cap, what you saying is so right. They got a term, and I believe them Edomites coined this, and this is how you know how much of advantage they have. They have this term in business they call failing to success. Like you gotta, they have so much leverage, they can fail their way to success.
Success, yep.
Like imagine that. Like you have so much at the advantage. Like you don't have to be successful. You can fail on the way to being successful.
Right.
But unfortunately with us, we don't get that many chances. Some of us, we only get one shot. We only get one shot to have the quote unquote American dream. And what you just said right there, Cap, it was a point that I wanted to bring out, boy. Cap, Kapash, you brought out, man. And it's so spot on. But I just thought about that as far as with the business. I'm sorry, what it was. Cap Mashak, when you bringing out about the farmers, about what the black farmers is going through right now. And this is why Joseph was a genius when you read the Bible. I mean, he knew how to corner the market during a famine. Like this right here is so important. Like you said, the black farmers, okay, let's just say they cut off the food stamps November 1st. You sitting on thousands of cattle.
Come on.
You sitting on thousands of kale, hundreds of thousands in some case, bales of cabbage and things like that. Like you don't see the opportunity. Like even with these black bourgeoisie, they don't see the opportunity that they can do that we can now in a way. You don't have to go to you got direct buyers now.
Yeah.
Like you can damn near corner. I don't even want to give too many ideas because everything for the internet. But I'll tell you, boy, the UPK, if you were to sit down with Commander General Yohana and the priest of the Lord,
in
this time, you don't see the opportunity. If you are a black farmer, they gonna cake it. The white farmers don't know what to do because they have a business model and that's orthodox. You can have one that's unorthodox. That's still legal, but you have direct access to your own people.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, we are missing an opportunity because we do not plan, like you said, Cap, learn helplessness. Now I'm waiting on the government. The government for what? The government not coming. You are the government.
There's no government to come.
Right.
On half of it.
Right. Like you are the department. Okay, brother, you got 1 million acres. Okay, you are one of the official heads of the agriculture department. Okay, you sit down with this, but come over here and talk. You supposed to be coming to the Passover April 4th in Houston, Texas.
Come on, man.
So we want to talk about it. Them brothers just slaughtered 2 bulls. But this barbecue coming up. You supposed to be
more. They got more. That ain't all the bulls. They got more. That was just 2 that they lost the draw. They draw straws and that was it. Them 2 bulls came up short.
Come on, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, ask a bull about a red flag. I mean, hey, look, come on. Look, we're gonna keep it real with this thing, man. The Lord don't give us no insight with this thing on what we got to do. All we saying is bring the resources, bring your ideas to the men of the Lord. A lot of our brothers and sisters are geniuses, and they have resources, and they don't know what to do with them. They don't know what to do in these times. Come to the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Stop defying the Lord's convention. Once again, Cap, the water, learn helplessness is a perfect example of where we are in a microcosm in this country right now. So like, Yeah.
Listen, man, give it up. Listen, I think we're right on the time there. We give you all for sure. Try to give you all the solid 2. Started a little bit late tonight. We're going to be rocking every Wednesday. Lord allow. When Christ ain't back yet, we're going to be back next week. Get Commander John Hannah, hardest wicked man in Israel. He's going to be right here on this channel every Monday night, 9 p.m. Black Watch on the real General Yohana on this channel right here. He's going to be dropping all the stories, all the breakdowns, all the news, all the announcements. You want to stay plugged in and tuned in. You come straight to the source. The streets is talking to Command General, letting them know everything that's going on the ground, in the air, and on the sea. We get a report sometime before the report get it. You know what I mean? Tune into the Black Watch every Monday. Pay your tithes, man. 10% all your increase on earnings must come into the priests and prophets of the Lord. ISUPK.com. Go on there, pay your tithes. Passover. See, pay your Passover fee, $200 per adult. Go to ISUPK.com. Pay that thing tonight, man. You ain't got to you ain't got to wait on the oppressor. We your government, and we've always been your government. You just need to get the hell out the way and thank the Lord for it, man. Thank the Lord for it. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. The Lord will never leave his people without a ruling government or ruling priests and prophets. Be here for Israel. Pay that Passover fee. Make your plans to be in Houston next year, April 4th, 2026. We're going to be keeping the Lord's Passover. Lord allow is the last one. Lord allow is the last one, man. We ain't got to be up in this thing no more. No more at all, man. And with that, I just definitely want to say to Water, to the usual suspects who always online, always rocking with us, Captain Nine, Stock holding on the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, holding it down. Captain God holding down the South, overseeing the Passover this year again. Houston is a really to be glorious. I already know.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Captain Kapash holding down Indy, watching out the Midwest under Captain Mao Quad, and working with Captain Asha Param in the islands as well. We also have Officer Awarium and Officer Kazak. These two brothers here is, solid as gold, right hand and left hand. Aspect of the work of the Lord, teaching, fishing, holding down camps, managing the manpower, and the sisters and the brothers. Excellent brothers raised up by Command Journey Hannah. You know what I mean? We the UPK, man. You subscribe, like, and share. Support the truth. And have a day, man. Come on, Cap.
Make sure go to ISUPK.com, put a donation on the books. We're putting together care packages for our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, DR, Bahamas. They's about to get hit. We're trying to get out to Cuba. So put a donation, man. Put $5, put $10, put something. Go to the Cash App, ISUPK Worldwide, or go to ISUPK.com. Put a donation on the books, brothers.
Damn right.
That's right. And with that, I'd like to say shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Shalom. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to welcome you to the 2025 Down South Cookout. It's going down this year, and we're starting things off right on Thursday with a scripture breakdown class with the stalwart General Muhammad. Then after that, we're having an outside movie and a game night. Join us on Friday for a barbecue/clothing drive at the CUNY Homes Apartments. ISUPK love the kids. On Saturday, there's a brunch/day party at 5 Central Houston, followed up by nightlife at the Savoy. Then on Sunday, join us for the 2025's Down South Cookout. We got Officer Ron on the pit, on the 1s and 2s, free for all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So come on down and don't miss all the festivities this year. Because the white man is the devil, and I hope they burn in hell. It's the 2025 Down South Cookout.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.